Hello, Prime 3. How are you today? I hope you all fine. I'm Miss Nurhan, and I'm your English teacher for today. Today, we are going to complete Unit 3, the part of the grammar of the past simple tense. Today, we are going to learn or to study how to make a question or yes or no question using did in the past simple. So, are you ready? Let's go! Okay, here guys, we have a little warm-up, okay? And we have here a question. Choose the correct answer. Okay, what about this question? What about this picture here? We are going to know it later. Okay, so number one. We have here number one, Noor eats, ate, eating, salad, yesterday. So we have here yesterday, okay? So the sentence in the past or the present? Yes, it's in the past. So are we going to add eats or ate? Sorry, eats or ate or eating? Correct, it's going to be ate. So Noor ate salad yesterday. Number two. We playing football last night. Okay, we have here last night, so it's in the past. So we played playing football last night. We played. Okay, let's see number three. She did not run or runs or ran very fast at the competition when? Yesterday. So she didn't or she did not run or runs or ran very fast at the competition yesterday. So we have yesterday here, so we are going to change this we are going to answer it in the past, but we have here didn't, or we have here didn't. Okay, so didn't here is the sharky did here in the picture. So the shark is going to eat the past, so it's not going to be ran, it's going to be in the infinitive, so we are going to choose run, not runs, because didn't, after we add didn't, we add the verb in the infinitive. So without s, so not with s, not with ing, no, or not in ed, no. So just run without any adding. Okay? Okay, so let's see. Number four. Here. We have looked, looking at the birds last Monday. So last Monday is a keyword for a past. So we are here in the past. I don't have didn't. Okay, I don't have didn't. I have looking at the birds last night. So the verb should be in the past. So we are going to choose looked. Okay, number five. Here, my dad didn't wash his car yesterday. We have didn't and yesterday, so it's in the past, but we have didn't. After didn't, the sharky here, the sharky did are going to eat the past fish, so It's not going to be washed and not going to be washes because it's in the present. So it's going to be wash in the infinitive because after we add didn't, we add the verb in the infinitive. So it's going to be wash. Okay, let's see what we have next. So we have here what? We have here the sentence, she cleaned her room, and we are going to add did at the beginning. How we are going to add did at the beginning and what are the change, okay, we are going to do. Here, first, I'm going to add did. Okay, then the subject, like what the subjects are. Who are the subject? We have here I, he, she, it, and we, they, you, or any name like Heba or Ahmad or Mark. Okay, so we have here did at the beginning, subject. So in this sentence we are going to add did, then the subject. And what is the subject here in this sentence? She cleaned her room. The subject is she. So did she. After that, after did she, oh, the Sharky did here. Okay, so we have here, my friends, we have here the Sharky did. What is going to make to the verb? It's going to make it in the infinitive, not in the past. So what is the verb in this sentence again? She, look here, she cleaned her room. So the verb here is cleaned. Are we going to add it cleaned? And we have here did. No, not cleaned. It's going to be in the infinitive without es or without ed or without ing, or not in the past, just in the infinitive is going to be clean. And the rest of the sentence, so it's going to be she cleaned her room. It's supposed to be O and the question mark. Let's see. And the question mark. So if we have did in the sentence, in the negative sentence or in the question, the shark is going to do what? The did shark is going to eat the past and make the verb in the infinitive, in the infinitive without ed or es or s or without ing, just infinitive without all these. Okay, so how it's gonna be? Let me clear it. Yes. Okay, so it's going to be did she clean or cleaned. It's going to be clean because we have here the Sharky did. It's going to eat the past, so we are going to remove this ed. So did here she cleaned her room and a question mark. Okay, so did she clean her room? Okay, we have here without her room, so it's going to be her room. So did she clean her room? Let's have another example. Okay, so let's make a question again. To make a question, we begin with did. Okay, here in this picture, he played football yesterday. So what we are going to do, we are going to make a question. So we are going to start with did. It's going to be did, and subject is going to be he, and play, the verb is going to be in the main verb, so we are going to cancel the easy. It's going to be did he play football? Yesterday. And don't forget what? Don't forget the question mark. So it's going to be did he play? Not played, not playing, not plays, just did he play football yesterday? Did he play football yesterday? So the answer is here is going to be did he played football yesterday? And don't forget the question mark. Here we are going to add did, then he, and played is going to be in the main verb or in the infinitive, going to be play, and football is going to be football, and yesterday is just yesterday, and don't forget the question mark. So did he play football yesterday? Look at this picture here. Yes, he played. Okay, let's have another example. What? Okay, he went to school yesterday. Here, he went to school yesterday. So let's make a question. In the question here, yes or no question, we add did. Okay, sorry, did here is going to be in the capital letter, not in the small letter, so it's going to be did. After did, subject he. After subject we add what? We add here the main verb, so we have here went is the past of the verb go, so we are going to add go. Did he go to school yesterday? And don't forget what? The question mark. So the answer is going to be did he go to school yesterday? Yes. So we first add did, then we add the subject like he. After that, the verb in infinitive. And the rest of the sentence, and don't forget what? The question mark. So let's make the answer one more time. So it's going to be did he. We're going to change went into the infinitive. It's go. So did he go to school yesterday? So did he go to school yesterday? And don't forget the question mark. Okay, let's choice here. Have a letter choices. Okay, let's answer this question. Number 1, we have started with did. Did they? Do you think we have did? And did they crash, crashed, crashing, and question mark? So this is a question, yeah, and we started with did, so we have did, subject, and the verb should be in the infinitive. Yes, in the infinitive, because the sharky did is going to eat the past. So did they crash or crashed or crashing? Yes, it's going to be crash. Number 2. Did the baby cried, crying, cry, and a question mark? So the answer is going to be what? We have the sharky did. So the did here, sharky did, are going to eat the past. So it's not going to be cried. And going to eat any changes? No, so it's not going to be adding ing. So the answer is the main verb is cry. So did the baby cry? Here the baby. Yes. Number 3. Did he played or plays or play? And we have here question mark. So did he? So we have here did. The sharky did. So did is going to add to eat. Sorry, did he are going to eat the ed and any changes. So it's going to be in the infinitive. It's going to be play. So did he play football yesterday? Okay. Number 4. Did she cook, cooked, cooks? And we have here question mark. So we have the shark did here. So did, it's going to eat what? Any changes. So it's going to eat the ed and also eat the s. So it's going to be cook, the verb in the infinitive. So did she cook? Okay, let's see what we have next. Okay guys, let's see what we have here. Did she bake a cake yesterday? Look at this picture. So, did she bake a cake yesterday? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. We started yes with a capital Y. Yes, comma. After that we are going to make the cross. It's going to be yes, she did. And don't forget what? The full stop. So, did she bake a cake yesterday? The answer is going to be yes, she did. Let's answer it one more time. Here, did she bake a cake yesterday? The answer is yes, with a capital Y, comma, make the cross, yes, she did, as she here, and did. So we are going to add, don't forget what? Close the door or to add the full stop. So, did she bake a cake yesterday? Yes, she did. Let's write it again. Yes. The first cross, she did. And don't forget the full stop. So, another question. So, did they play tennis last Sunday? Did they play tennis last Sunday? Yes or no? No. No. Did they play tennis? Is it tennis or football? This picture, football. So did they play tennis last Sunday? No. To make the cross. No, they did. And we all know that no likes what? Likes not. So when we add no, we add the end of the sentence not. So no, they did not, and don't forget the full stop. So did they play tennis last Sunday? No, they did not. Let's answer the same question one more time. Here, did they play tennis last night? So we are going to add no. It's not tennis, it's football. No, comma, make the cross. So no, they here did. And we are going to add who likes no? Not. And don't forget to close the door. Okay, so let's make it last time. So did they play tennis last Sunday? The answer is no. Make the cross. No, they didn't, or no, they did not. And of course, you know that the short answer of did not is didn't. So this is the long form and the short form. So they both correct. So did not is equal didn't. So we have did not equal didn't. Okay, let's see what we have next. Okay guys, let's see what we have here. Here we have, remember, the long form is did not and the short form is didn't. So we have didn't or did. So the long form is did not. The short form is didn't. They both correct and they are both equal. So we have didn't, it's equal did not. Did not is the long form here. The long form is did not and the short form is didn't. Okay, let's see what we have here. Answer the following. Okay. Did he eat salad? And we have here no. So the answer is, we have here no, comma. We are going to do what? To do the cross. So no, he did. He and did. And we all know that no likes what? Likes not. And don't forget what? To follow stop, to close the door. Okay, so the answer is no, he did not. Question number 2 here. Did they, it's number 2. Okay, did they play tennis? And we have here yes. So the answer is what we are going to do? The cross. So they, yes, they. And the other cross here is going to yes, they did. And don't forget to close the door with a full stop. Okay. Let's make the answer one more time. So yes, they did. Question number here, number 3. Okay. Did the monkey climb the tree? And we have yes. So let's make the cross. So yes, the monkey did, or yes, it. The monkey is did it. We can write it the monkey, or we can write it. And we have did is going to add did here. So the answer is yes, it did, and don't forget to close the door with a full stop. Okay, so the answer is yes, it did. The last question is number 4. Here, did you do your homework? And we have here no. So did you do your homework? No. No what? Going to make the cross. So no. And you in the question change into I in the answer. So no, I did. And you know that no likes not, so it's going to, I'm going to make it a short now, short form. So it's no I didn't, or no I did not. Both are correct. You can choose whatever you want, and don't forget to close the door. So let me write the answer again. Did you do your homework? No, I didn't. So the answer is no, I didn't. Okay, let's we have what we have. Okay guys, let's see what we have here. Here is your language book, page number 30. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, what do you remember about space travelers? Do you remember the space travelers, the astronauts, and how they go or how they travel to the space? Yes. Okay, what is this? You remember what is this? This is a space shuttle. And what is this? Yes, it's a moon buggy. So let's see what we have in this box. Okay, did they fly in a space shuttle? Did they fly in a space shuttle? And remember why we put the verb here, fly. Yes, in this form. Why did it in this form? Yes, because we have here in the question we add did, had here did in the beginning. So did, the sharky did is going to eat in exchange of the verb, so the verb comes in the infinitive form, like fly, not flied, not flies, or not flying. Okay, so did they here? Did they fly in a space shuttle? Yes, they did. Here's the second sentence here, or the second line is a question. Did they drive on the moon? Did they drive on the moon? Yes, they did. And here we have the verb drive in the infinitive form because it's a question and started with did, so the verb is in the infinitive without any change or without any add. No s, no ed, no ing, nothing, just in the base form or in the infinitive. Okay, we are here. They visited the moon, but they did not stay there. So here we have what? Here we have did not stay. Because of did, the verb stay comes in the Infinitive, yes, without s, without ed, without anything else, just in the infinitive in the base form. Okay, last sentence here. They had moon buggies, but the moon buggies what? Did not go fast. Yes, they had moon buggies, but the moon buggies did not go fast. We have here also the verb go here in the infinitive form, because what? Because we have didn't. Anything comes after didn't, the verb is coming in the infinitive form. So it's not goes, it's not went, it's not going, just go. Okay, let's see here number one, the question number one. Ask question about the first astronaut. Did they? And the question mark. Answer yes, they did, or no, they didn't. Okay, let's have it here. Okay, so here, number one again, ask questions about the first astronaut. Did they? And the question mark, and answer yes they did or no they didn't. Let's see number one here. Number one says dots here, walk on the moon, and this is a question. So what we are going to add? I'm answering here. At the beginning I add did they, and complete it, walk on the moon. So it's going to did they walk on the moon, and don't forget the question mark because it's a question. So did they walk on the moon? And after that, answer was yes they did or no they didn't. So did they walk on the moon? Yes they did. Okay, question number two. It's very easy and very simple. Question number two here, we have live on the moon. Live on the moon. So first we are going to add did they. So here the answer is here. So did they live on the moon? Like here, live on the moon. Same, live on the moon. We add here did they. So did they live on the moon? Yes or no? No, they didn't. Okay, let's see what we have here at number three. Number three, we are going to add did they send a dog into space? And the answer is yes they did or no they didn't. Okay, to answer these questions you have to read the reading passage at your language book. Okay, here number three, send a dog into space. So it's going to be did they send a dog into space? And here you have to answer yes they did or no they didn't. Number four, send an elephant into space. Yes they did or no they didn't. Number five, drive moon buggies fast around the moon. So did they drive moon buggies fast around the moon? Yes they did or no they didn't. And number six, fly space shuttles at 28,000 kilometers per hour. Yes they did or no they didn't. And now you have number three, number five, number six are homework. Number three here, 5 and 4 and 6 here are homework. You are going to answer it like this. You are going to add did they at the beginning of the question, and you are going to answer it yes they did or no they didn't, just like this. Okay, let's have what we have next. Okay guys, question number 2 here at your here. You have to read. Here we have to read the paragraphs or the passages at your language book, page number 26 and 27, to answer question number 2 and question number 3 too. You have to read page number 26 and 27 in your language book again to answer question number 2 and question number 3. Okay, at question number 2, read and circle true or false. Number 1. Okay, the fruit flies flew for 108 minutes. Is it true or false? Yes, it's false. Okay, number 2. A dog called Laika traveled around the earth. True or false? Yes, it's true. Number 3. Yuri Gagarin crashed in his spaceship. True or false? Yes, it's false. Okay. Number 4. Neil Armstrong went to the moon in 1967. True or false? This question is homework. Number 5. Neil Armstrong spent 6 hours on the moon. True or false? And this question is homework. Number 6. Some astronauts drove on the moon. True or false? And this question is homework too. Number 7. Astronauts on the space shuttle saw a sunset every 10 minutes. Is it true or false? And this question also is homework. And finally we have number 8. The first space station returned to the Earth. True or false? And it's also homework. So we have homework here. Let me clear all this. So we have here the homework is from number 4 to number 8 are homework here. Okay, so let's see number 3. Okay guys, so here number 2 again. We answered number 1, the fruit flies flew for 108 minutes. The answer was false. Number 2, a dog called Laika sorry. A dog called Laika traveled around the earth. It was true. Number 3, Yuri Gagarin crashed in his spaceship. It was false. So let's see number 3. Correct the false sentence in exercise 2. This is an exercise 2. Number 2. Use didn't and the verbs in the box. How it's going to be? Okay, let me answer number 1. Number 1, the fruit flies flew for 108 minutes. It was false. It was wrong. So the fruit flies didn't fly for 108 minutes. So what we did here, the fruit flies didn't, we add didn't here, and the flew, it's going to change into fly because didn't make the verb in the infinitive form. Okay, what we have here, number 2, it's right, it's true, so we are not going to correct it. Number 3 here, Yuri Gagarin crashed in his spaceship. No, Yuri Gagarin, we add here didn't, and the verb here crash is going to be in the main form, in the infinitive, so it's going to be crash. So the answer is Yuri Gagarin didn't crash in his spaceship. So number 1 is the fruit flies didn't fly for 108 minutes because it was false answer. And number 2, we didn't change anything because it was true. Number 3 here, Yuri Gagarin didn't crash in his spaceship. It was false, so we corrected it. We add didn't, and we changed the verb into crash in the infinitive form. Okay, so we have in the box, we have the verb return, we have see, and we have spend and go. So the rest of the questions are also homework, and you are going to answer it like what I'm answering here, like this sentence. You are going to correct it. You are going to add didn't and correct the verb, correct all the verbs into the main verb, add the infinitive. Okay, let's see what we have next. Okay guys, here your practice book, page number 18, and the part of the grammar. Here's exercise number 1. Number 1 says write questions about. So we are going to write the questions. Write questions about Yuri Gagarin and Neil Armstrong. Use the past tense. So we are going to use the past tense to make questions. We of course started with did. Then we add the subject. The subject like I, you, they, we, he, she, and it. And of course we can, subject can be a name of anything, like a man, girl. It can be a name like Ahmad or Mark or my mother, cat. Okay. Plus next we have the verb. The verb in infinitive. And what is the meaning of infinitive? Again, the verb without any adding. So no s, no es, no d or ed for the past, no, or no ing. So we are not going to add all of these, just the verb in the infinitive. Okay, let's see number 1 and how to answer number 1. Number 1 here, Yuri Gagarin as a subject. We have use as a verb, a parachute to land safely, and a question mark. So he answered like this. We add did in the beginning. After that, the subject as Yuri Gagarin. Use here, the verb use in the infinitive, a parachute to land safely, and a question mark, of course, at the end. Okay, let's see how we are going to answer number 2. We have Neil Armstrong live on the moon. So we have Neil Armstrong as a subject. We have live as a verb on the moon. Okay, so how are we gonna answer this one? We gotta add in the beginning to make a question. We are going to add did in the beginning, then subject as Neil Armstrong. After that, live, it's in the infinitive already, so we are going to add live, then the rest of it and question mark. And I'm already write it here, like this one, like that. So, did Neil Armstrong live on the moon? And a question mark. Okay, guys, number 3, number 4, and number 5 are homework. Let me read it for you here as a homework. Okay, let me read it for you. Number 3, Yuri Gagarin fly around the earth, question mark. Number 4. Number 4, Neil Armstrong drive a moon buggy on the moon. Number 5, Yuri Gagarin work on a space station. Okay, and these 3 questions you are going to answer. Make a question of these sentences. Okay, so number 2, or exercise number 2. Write short answers to the question in exercise 1. Where is exercise 1? Here is exercise 1. Here is it. Okay, where is the questions in exercise 1? I'm going to highlight it for you so can be easily, you can see it easily. This one. And number 2 is this one. Okay. Okay. So we have a question number 1 here. Did Yuri Gagarin use a parachute to land safely? Yes or no? Yes, he did. Yes, with a comma. He did. After that, we close the door at dot. Full stop. Okay. So, number 2 here. Did Neil Armstrong live on the moon? Yes or no? No. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Let me write it obvious and make it here. No, he didn't. Okay, what about number 3, number 5, and number 4? Number 3, 4, 5 here are the same in the question number 2, supposed to be the answer. You are going to answer these questions here. Sorry. Here, the answers you are going to answer here and here and here. You are going to make a questions here. And this question, like this one, you are going to answer it at number 3, number 4, and number 5. As already I answered, let me clear it to make it very obvious. Like I have done, like what I did here, I like this one, and this one, this one, and this one. So we have here 2 questions and 2 answers. You are make the rest like this. Okay, question here number 3. Correct this sentence, use didn't. So we are going to correct these 3 sentences here using didn't. Okay, the first one, number 1 here. Neil Armstrong drove on the moon. We are going to correct it. We are going to answer it Neil Armstrong, where I'm going to add or to use didn't before the verb here. So Neil Armstrong didn't. Didn't what? Didn't drop? No, the shark he did is going to eat the past. So the verb drop is going to be drive in the infinitive. And we are going to write the rest like this. Neil Armstrong didn't drive on the moon. Okay, so guys, number 2 and number 3, you are going to answer it as a homework. Okay. Okay, now we have finished the part of the grammar of Unit 3. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If there is any questions about this part, please contact me. I am Miss Nurhan, your English teacher. Goodbye, Prime 3, and see you next time.